Hey there! So today we have another review. This is a beer courtesy of Corey. Thank you so much. This is Birds Fly South Days Like This Kölsch style ale. So a lot of people say Kölsch. German is Kölsch, and actually Cologne, the city that this beer is known for, is actually in German Köln, K-O-L-N, with the umlauts on the soft O, so Köln. So this is a crisp, full-flavored light ale. Light beer, actually, they don't even say. Traditional Kölsch with perla and sapphire, bouquet biscuits, subtle honey, sweet apple ester. So one of the most important things about this style is that it should have a little bit of fruity ester to it. That's probably one of the most predominant things that like really defines the style. A lot of people like really care about the fact that this is made with ale yeast and then lagered, but from what I understand, in German brewing, the most important part is Obergerige beer, which is top fermented, but it is a lager beer, so Obergerige lager beer. So really important thing for German is that this is a lager beer. It really has mostly similarities with German lager than it really does have with any ale. So like the fact is, oh, this is a cold fermented ale is like, I think like Cicerone and some other BJCP, like, let people make it seem quite important. I can do a video about it, a long video about it if you want to check it out. Pat Fahey, Master Cicerone, talks about it. But it is German style. And if you ever get the a treat to go to Köln, highly recommend it because it is quite a different kind of experience digging into these beers, trying the different Kölschers out there. But this beer is 4.2%, so in the range. They basically say no bitterness, out of 5, 4 on crisp, 5 on clean. So again, I love that kind of like little thing they do on the, dialing in what it is and sort of like telling the consumer what it is and fun label on that. But beer comes in a sort of unfiltered kind of look of straw color, medium minus, light chill haze on that. Not too fluffy of a big head, but on the nose, yeah, smells like fresh lager. It has not too intense hoppiness to it, a little bit of like light biscuit notes, a nice kind of like grainy quality to it. Probably mostly Pilsner malts on this one, a lot of Pilsner malts. And then a little bit of that grassy hop character. It smells traditional German kind of light lager beer. Yeah, the other thing I could say is lagered beer. Yeah, I can sort of see that. There's a hint of like fruitiness that drives in here. Light pear apple note. That's like quite nice. But then there's that weird thing that the other Pilsner had that this one doesn't have a terrible off flavor, but there's a little bit of this kind of like, I don't know if it's smokiness. It's quite smokiness, but it's like, it's a little bit like dirty. Yeah, it's a little bit dirty on the back end. It's not like snappy and clean. It's like an interesting flavor that's somewhat being expressed by their brewing process or something's going on. Oh, interesting. Interesting that's the theme in some of their beers. But this one's way better. Way clean. You get beautiful like aqueous quality up front. It's just like watery bread cracker. It's just like, beer and just like light and crisp and, like sort of like how you drink light lagers, commercial light lagers, mass-produced light lagers. But there's a little hint of fruitiness and then the hops come in with this light grassiness and it's like got a little bit of supple quality to it without being washed away, but it's like just like lager washiness. It's actually quite nice, yeah. If you get the treat, try to find some fresh on tap Gaffel Frühe Kölsch, Gaffel and Frühe, and I think there's one. It's 2 of the 3 that I think are actually distributed in the States. Even found on the on draft fresh, highly recommended versus on the shelf because I don't know how old those bottles are, but fantastic style, super crushable. Oh, forget about it. Give me like a couple 4-packs of this, you'll be in big trouble. This for me gets there's a nice kind of honeyed sweetness that drives in from the malts. And what are the tasting notes they go again? Yeah, biscuits, subtle honey. Yeah, I'm like stealing their tasting notes. Apple ester, yeah, they're pretty spot on with their tasting notes. That's really how much you can define this beer, and then just that just like beautiful drinkability, right? That's what we're looking for with the style. This for me gets a solid. That is awesome. as I drink it more, I'm really not tasting what I was tasting earlier with what I was getting in the Pilsner. This is like vastly different. This beer for me gets a 92. This is 93. Let's go 93. Birds Fly South, Days Like This, Kölsch style ale. Absolutely recommended. Get yourself some delicious local Kölsch if you can find some delicious examples. Until next time, guys, cheers. Later.